Hey there. This is Mary from Camaj Fiber Arts, and I'm also the author of the 5-star best-selling book on scouring wool, mohair, and alpaca on Amazon. And I also have an online fiber school called the Camaj School of Fiber Arts. I also sell fiber at discounted prices, and it's all fresh fiber at camajfiberarts.com. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Dawn. Thanks for joining, guys. Oh, I just got done the past 2 days doing my books for 2020. 2020. Oh my gosh. I can't even think straight. And I'm up to date through February for my books. I hate bookkeeping. Hate it. But I needed to just chill and spin and just do something different because I'm cross-eyed. But I wanted to show you guys how, actually what a silk lap is, how to spin it, how to manage it, and all that stuff. So what I'm wearing is a scarf that is made of a silk lap. It was spun by me and then woven. It's really soft, super soft. Let's see. My mic. Let me show you up close. Isn't that pretty? And it's just so soft, and I dyed it all sorts of different colors. Hello, Cynthia. I love silk lap. And you know, when you see it in yarn, it's very textured, and you really don't think you could do much with it, but this is soft, and I'm manhandling the scarf. But it's woven, and it's just beautiful. I'm not sure what she used for the warp, but that's really pretty. This is this is a piece of silk lap, just a little small section. These silk laps that we carry at Camaj Fiber Arts in the group sale, which is 10% off if you use the code LAMB, L-A-M-B. They are literally as big as my my California King bed, the very top of it. So these are silk hankies stretched over a frame, and they're actually used for batting for high-end quilts. So they're made in China. They're really pretty, but I usually cut them into pieces. You could do whatever you want, but look at the shine on that. Isn't that pretty? But it's pretty compact. Now, this is a really long piece of silk, and you really can't card this. Look at that. It's like a web. It's like a web of silk. But let me show you something. And I saw this on a video from China, because they did this before they put it into the quilts. I'm like, wow, that's a really great idea. So they took it and they just stretched it out. I wanted to get this on camera because I don't have a lot of this left. But look how fluffy it's getting. It's getting nice and puffy. And you can probably do this before you dye it. So maybe the dye would, look at that. And that was just that little piece. Look how wide it got. Let me show you the rest of it. But that's pretty cool. So if you're a quilter and you want something really different and unique in between your quilts, this would be it. This would be it. But spinners, you know, we just got to get stuff. Look how big that got. It's like, it reminds me of Jiffy Pop. You remember the popcorn in the, with the foil top? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, woo, huge. Anyway, that's a silk lap. This might be a couple ounces, hard to say. I don't know how much this weighs. But that's it all puffed up. And yeah, anyway. So this is some that I dyed, and I already kind of pulled it apart to get ready to spin. But I thought I would spin some and kind of show you guys. Yeah, good popcorn, right? It was really good popcorn. I think it's coming back. You know, everything retro, everything from the, I don't know if I'm quite a baby boomer. I think I'm on the fringe because I wasn't old enough to go to Woodstock. I'm just a little bit younger than that. But they're bringing back everything from our childhood because we're so reminiscent, and we'll buy it. They know us. All right, so let me get you a little close to the wheel and let's look at how to spin this silk lap. Okay, hope you guys are doing good. It's warm here today, really warm. I hate this time of year in Florida, and the only reason I hate it is because I start seeing everybody doing their gardens, and it's not, we don't do gardens in the summer. I miss gardening. All righty. So you could take the whole piece, you could cut it, it really doesn't matter. But it takes a little bit of effort because you either have to have a really strong grip strength or you need to knit directly from that or spin directly from that. I do have a video on that as well. All right, so I already started some. So now when I spin from this, I either spin, there's really no rhyme or reason to this lap, but I'm going to either spin from the side or I'm going to spin directly from here. So let's do that. I'm using a Kromsky Sonata today. Oh, I feel bad. I was going to use my my magnetic flyer and it broke. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I just got it. Oh, I think I put something too heavy on it. I feel terrible. So I have to get my husband to figure it out. Okay, so here, let me move my camera just a little bit so you can see. If I just grip it and draft it like this, I'm going to be using so much force on my joints that I'm going to hurt myself. So what I do is you can put it between these two fingers and put it in your thumb and sort of pull against it. So as I'm pushing down, I'm pulling back with this hand. Or you can do it this way. So you can grasp it and then you're sort of twisting your thumb down because you want a little bit of leverage on that thumb. So the thumb is taking, so I'm barely pinching it. I'm just using my thumb as some leverage. I probably need a little bit higher whorl for this because it's pretty thin, but I'll just treadle really fast. You can spin it really thin or you can spin it thick. There's a little slub there. I like the slubs though. And it's silk, it spins really thin. It spins really thin. So, but I like to keep a little bit of texture in this. But that's what's cool about this stuff. You do lose a little bit of the color as you spin, especially when it's so thin. But once you start to weave it, you saw how cool that was, right? That was really cool. I'm probably going to open it up. There we go. So I'm going to pull it from the middle and sort of draft it out before I get going again. Yeah, this is really fun. And a lot of people get, excuse me, they get silk laps and they just don't know what to do with them. If you wanted to, you could stop and pinch here and then just open it up. Isn't that cool? You could probably use this as some sort of a cobweb spinning as well. If you wanted to coarse spin. You could long draw. So I'm going to long draw. I'm just pulling it back. That's cool stuff. Very soft. And then to join it, let me just pull it apart here. To join it, I would just pull, it's getting stuck to my ring. I would just pull a section off and just get going and sort of hold it to the side and let those little pieces catch on. They're very tiny. And then off I go. I did 2-ply that one that I had woven. I wouldn't do a center pull ball. For those of you that like center pull balls, this silk will stick to itself. and it will cause a big mess. So you probably, if you're going to ply it, you probably want to do 2 bobbins and then ply it together. But even plied together, because the texture is so unique, it's really cool. Really cool. Oops. For you new spinners, we're on module 3 in the Spinning and Fiber Extravaganza workshop, because it's already March and it's almost Easter. I saw stuff in the stores the other day with Easter stuff. I told the girl, said, hey, when's Easter? I've lost all track of time. There's a slub. Yeah, this needs a little bit quicker whirl, but isn't that cool? Look at that little piece there. It's really pretty. And this stuff is so, hi, Joanna. And silk is so strong. Super, super, super strong. Anyway, I just thought I'd pop on and show you. There's another slub. Let's let it go in. Oh yeah. I think I have to change the dry band on my wheel, because I have a smaller whorl here, but this is so loose now it won't catch on it. Yeah, darn it. Well, anyway, for the spinning and fiber workshop, we're on plying, and all sorts of things about plying, and how to ply a balanced yarn. And I'll tell you a secret. It starts out with consistent singles. If your singles are consistent, your ply will be consistent. And that's what module 2 is all about, spinning a consistent yarn. If you're a new spinner, please join us. Next month is scouring. That's my favorite. And that's my expertise, is scouring. I love it. The slubs, yes, the slubs are really cool. You know, and a lot of times I'll spin home top. I started out as an art yarn spinner, and I spun really crazy yarns. And my husband says, you're getting too good. You're not spinning crazy yarn stuff anymore. You know who ruined me? I'm going to blame JC Boggs, because I never took a class. I was watching YouTube videos and reading books and things like that. And then I took a woolen to worsted course live in, I think it was in Sarasota, Florida. Man, did I learn a bunch. And my spinning, I couldn't go back to the really, maybe more artsy. My art yarn is more like hers. It's more fundamental and put together, and because that's what happens when you learn the fundamentals of spinning. But if you want to learn to spin a balanced yarn and you want to be able to repeat it again, the course will really help you a ton. Also, you can cancel anytime. There's either you can purchase it for the full year. You can do, I think it's 4, 6, and 8, and 12-month payments. You can cancel if you want. You'll be taken out of the class, of course. But once you're finished with the payments, you can watch it anytime, as long as I am alive and my website's running. You will have full access to the workshop, which is a full year long. And if you go on the Camaj School of Fiber Arts, you can just take a look at what some of the lessons are, because I think there's like 12 or 13 lessons per month. It's pretty intense. It's pretty good. And then we have a private Facebook page that you can join, and we have guest speakers, guest demo people on there. And what else? Just for support, a lot of great people on there. They put pictures on. We talk about things. I'll do some lives over there for people that might be having some issues, or just kind of reviewing things. Like tomorrow, I'm going to do a live just to kind of show how to manage the fiber when you're spinning. And then we're going to do slow motion Navajo plying. Slow-mo. I'll do this slow as I can, because I think Navajo plying is one of the harder things to catch on to. It's difficult. I think it was difficult for me, and it took me a long time. I'm younger than you, Duana. Are you a baby boomer? Oh gosh, I'm not that young. I can get a senior citizen discount. And I keep forgetting about that I can get a senior citizen discount, like free coffee at McDonald's or something like that. Anyway. Tawana, I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I won't ask you. I just had a birthday, though. I'm getting so old. Oh my gosh, my grandson sent me a card. And what did he say? He said, he goes, "You're 62 and you look like you're new." Well, I'm not 62, but that was very, I'm older than that. That was very sweet of him. He's like 13. I'm like, "You're such a schmoozer." 62 and you look like you're new. That was funny. Oh, goodness. So when you kind of get into an area where it's hard to draft because there's so much silk, open it up, pull it apart. Yeah, it takes a little time to do this, but it's really fun, really fun. And sell it by the pound. And the piece that's as big as the king size bed, the California king size bed, is a kilogram, about a kilogram. So that's about 2.2 pounds. So you're going to get a big piece for a pound. And I usually will cut them up, dye them. You can, I mean, if you're selling them, you can cut them into pieces and sell them after you dye them. But they dye amazingly well with acid dyes. They do great. And I think I even have a video from a long time ago on dyeing silk laps. I know it's kind of a weird technique, isn't it? When I look at my hand, I'm like, ugh, that looks weird, but it works. It works. All right, guys. What was I gonna? I was gonna do a video on. Gosh, now I can't remember. That was a hard pull. Something else. If you guys have suggestions that you would like to see something, I'll be more than happy to video things for you. All right, guys. I'm gonna get my husband just came home, and I'm gonna give him my my magnetic flyer. He'll fix it. He's really good at that kind of stuff. Don't tell Kromsky. Don't tell him I broke it. It's got to have its own little holder because it's so beautiful. Its own little holder. All right, so that is. Let's see what I got here. That is silk lap. That's pretty, right? Yeah. Okay, thanks for joining me, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.